Hello, Brian here. It's the 20th of May and we're looking at runner beans. Now, I don't know if you remember, but a few weeks ago, Andrew planted some seeds they went into the propagator, and today we're going to have a look at them because he's not very good at looking after plants, whereas I am. So I've taken over. Now, here we have the one set on the right. Now, I've not read the weight tags and I've lost track of what tray, or which tray, what type of keep calling them broad beans. These are runner beans. Get it into your head, Brian. Right, so on the left we've got some that haven't done so well. I haven't counted how many have germinated yet, but just the health of the plants. None of them are taller than what's that, about 7 or 8 centimeters, really. Oh, that's slightly taller. Maybe, all right, give it 10 centimeters is the maximum one. And they're feeling a little bit like not very strong plants. Nice and erect, but good solid stems, but the leaves aren't particularly stunning, a bit droopy. But they've been watered. Each of the trays have been watered and tended for in exactly the same way. But on the right here, this tray, these, I think, when I was transferring them out the propagator, I think they've all germinated. So of the 10 seeds of this lot, 100% germination, I think. We'll check in a minute. And on the left, not so much. So shall I start scanning with my way around app and see which runner beans are which? Now, do you remember the types? One lot is going to be Fire Storm, which I've got great hopes for. Self-fertilizing type, but you know, it's too early for the fruit anyway, the beans, but we're just talking about germination rates. But Fire Storm, good name, sounds exciting, relatively new. And then Armstrong, which again, nice name, but not as kind of exciting as Firestorm. Now, right, let's get myself sorted so I can use both hands. Excuse me a moment. Upside down. Yeah. Oh, I should have rehearsed this, shouldn't I? We'll just get past the editor. Although the camera smacked me, so it's a head hitter. Right. Oh, this will give that gap of silence there. You see, when you're adding audio description, any silence can be filled with an audio describer. Now, I didn't say, but on the right hand side, these are magnificently tall runner beans. Hopefully they haven't bolted, which means just sort of taken off and growing too fast, perhaps because the light isn't good enough, so they're storming ahead to try and reach the light, which leaves them with very weak stems. But I don't think so in this case. Stems are just as strong as the other side, but the plants are all at least twice as tall. I'm wondering if some of these might get up to 30 centimeters to the very top. Maybe if you hold the leaf up like that vertically. Right, so they're all in these small pots. 1, 2, 3, what, about 5 centimeter pots? What's that, 2 inches diameter? And what was I going to do? Right, got me phone here. Let's get the sound on. Oh, should we get the volume up a bit?
Until there's a sound or vibration.
Right, here we go.
Sound settings.
Right, sound settings. We don't know.
Scanner ready. Hold the NFC reader of your phone on the way tag until there's a sound or vibration.
Right, next thing is to find the tag. So it's not in these front 2 pots, just feeling around with my fingertips. Let's move those pots out of the way. Another pot out of the way. Oh yeah, look, the 4th pot I checked, there's a tag in there. So make sure I realise that it's for this right hand side. So these are the ones that have done magnificently well. So here we go.
Scanner ready.
Scanner ready. Yes, we heard that.
Of your phone on the way tag until
Yeah,
there's
we
a
heard
sound
that.
or vibration.
Yeah, we've heard that.
Home. Armstrong runner bean.
Very clear. Armstrong. Very strong. Great. So I'll pop the tag back into the pot, and your pot, but as long as it's in that right hand tray. So I don't think we need to check this other one, but Fire Storm is the left hand side and more disappointing. Where's the tags for these? Got some of these sharing a pot, which shouldn't really interfere with my experiment. It's not going to interfere with germination. Found the tag at the back on the left in the pot, and let's present this to the, see if we've got scanner ready. We'll get the old message again.
Scanner ready.
Here we go.
Hold the NFC reader of your phone on the way tag until there's a sound or vibration.
Right.
Home. Fire Storm runner beans 10 sown the 9th of May.
There we go. Even told us when they were put in the pots. Only the 9th of May. Wow, that's ridiculous. Amazing. That's gonna really be. That's 11 days. Was my maths going wrong? No. 9 from 20 is 11. Wow. Well impressed. With both lots really, but certainly with these right hand side ones, Armstrong. So Bryan will recommend Armstrong runner beans. Right, let's just do some counting now. If I slide the trays over to my left, so I've got a bit of worktop to my right, and then I can get each pot out and inspect, because I don't want to damage its neighbours. These are all going to need sticks in them. So that's number 1 out. Number 2. They're like 12 pieces of grass. Right, and they've even got hooked around each other at the top there, which isn't good. So I need to keep them further apart. Right, that's got a weak, solid stem, but a little bit wobbly. So what have we got now? 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Could there be something in? Yeah, number 5. See, when you can't see, you don't know until you touch what's in each pot. So that's 5 out of the tray. Now I can just use the gaps in the tray now to move the others across. So that's 6. Put him at the back so I can. That's 7. Right, as you can see, I've already stuck a. Well, maybe not. I can't. I've put a stick in this one because he was very wobbly when I got them out the propagator earlier today. So I put in some emergency sticks and just put a little bit of. Oh, see now he's come out. A bit of wire around. He's actually come out of his wire, so that wasn't very good, was it? So about 15 centimeters up from the base of the soil of the pot, I've got a little bit of wire twisted around my stick and then hooked around the plant. I've got to be careful because I don't want to restrict the plant. I've killed plants like that by restricting them too much with the wire and not keeping an eye on it. So what we've done, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going for the full house. 9. Well, I thought I put 10 in if I lost a pot. All right, let's count again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that's well, I'm staggered. I haven't lost any, so I must have only put 9 in and miscounted when I first did it. Yeah. But the news is they all came up, all those 9, and even if it was 9 out of 10, it's not bad, is it? Right, now let's have a look at the now what were these? So Armstrong, brilliant. Fire Storm, not so good, but still good. So that's 1. I'm counting the left tray now, the Fire Storms. 2. Now these square pots, which are old like salad pots, I put punctured holes in the base, removed the lid of course. I put two Fire Storms in. Oh, they've done quite well, look. 2 seeds in there, so that's 4 plants germinated. 4, 5. I'm quite excited, isn't it? 5. There's another 2 in here, but only, well, 1 is germinated, but I can feel something coming up through the ground next door to him. So we better not say he's germinated. I've lost count now. It's the trouble with talking. What we got here then? So another 1 in there. Well, they're a bit close together, aren't they? That might be a weed, actually. So he's got a leaf low down, you see, and runner beans don't have any leaves lower down until later in their life. So I think it'd be safe to remove that. Almost. No, not tomatoes. I'm hallucinating. We'll say an aroma hallucination. Right, so... Right, yeah, so it's got a tiny plant in that one. So every pot has germinated. But that's -1 in that one. Let's do it that way. -1. -1 in that one. Because there's only 1. So that's... And then... Right, oh no, I can't because I need the total, don't I? So that's 1 germinated, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, 8 germinated and 2 haven't. So pretty close germination rate. Although I've mucked it up a bit because I only did 9 of these other ones.